Hey, this is Jabril from Jabril.com. I want to welcome you to this Tim Ferriss Bio Business Hero of the Day. And coming at you live and direct from Bangkok. If you see it, hang over to the roof seat. That's right over there at the Labua Hotel. Just hang out in Bangkok. Hope you enjoy the bio. Take care.
So let's get to it, the Tim Ferriss bio. So let's talk about his early life real quick. Born July 20th, 1977. He's an author, he's an entrepreneur, and he's a public speaker, and also an angel investor, specifically in the tech area. He was a kindergarten troubled student when he was younger. He was always asking questions, and like he always still does. So he's like, "Teacher, why do I gotta learn the ABCs?" And she's like, "Because I'm the teacher, that's why." Basically, Tim is always marched to a different set of drums than the normal person. Grew up in East Hampton, out in New York. Graduated from St. Paul's School. Later got into Princeton with scores much lower than the average student. I think it was about 30% lower than the average student. And then he graduated from Princeton in 2000. And let's talk about his early business career real quick. In university, he started a speed reading class, and from this, I think he made about $400, $500 from this class, and he had about 40 students in there, and he figured out, wow, and you know, he had a whole bunch of crappy jobs before, and so he figured out right then and there, when he did this class and made that amount of profit, he figured out profits are better than wages. I need to figure out how I can do this. But he figured out after a short while, he doesn't actually like doing services too much. So he wanted to do more product-based. And so that's exactly what he did. And then, boom, he started Brain Quicking LLC at the age of 23, which is a nutritional supplement company that sold products. And he advertised through different magazines and all types of outlets that enabled him to run his business. He actually started making some pretty serious money, upwards of $40,000. But during this time, he had a business model that did not allow him to leave, and he felt he felt trapped. And so after that, he said, "I'm making serious money, but I want to go fun. I want to live life, man. I'm still young. I'm in my 20s. I want to live." So what ended up happening is he figured out how to free himself and operate his business mobily through outsourcing and other things. So he wasn't at the bottleneck of his business, and this allowed him to break free and absolutely have fun in life. And that's what I want to talk about right now. So he's starting to have fun and live life. So what happens? He starts speaking a lot of different languages, because around the world you get inspired while traveling. For example, right now I'm in Thailand. I'm inspired to start, speaking Thai. And Tim's traveled to a lot of amazing places, and he speaks Mandarin Chinese, English, Spanish, and quite a few other languages, maybe even more now. So that's some cool, interesting facts about Tim. He speaks 5 languages. He also was an MTV breakdancer in Taiwan. National Chinese kickboxing champion, and if you read his book, it's quite funny how he won. The judges were not too happy when he won, but they had to give him. They weren't too happy though about him winning. And first American in history to hold the Guinness Book World Record, in tango. So ladies do love the tango. So he's the first American in history. Traveling the world while running his business was liberating for him, because he was kind of a freak when he's like, oh man, like he's kind of freaking out, and he said, what's the worst that could happen? So that happened, and boom, he's living life, traveling around the world, and definitely inspired me. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm traveling around the world while running my business, and kudos, man. So next up, he figured out the 80-20 rule, and this is Pareto's law, and it really helped him shift his business and also deal with the customers that don't create any headache for him, and get away from the customers that don't actually buy a lot of stuff. And he also figured out Parkinson's law, where you can do so much when you have such a limited amount of time, and you cut off the excess fat, and that is allowed him to just do some incredible amount of things in an incredibly short amount of time. So he's starting to have fun and figuring out a few things along the way. Now he becomes big time. He releases 4-Hour Workweek. So all of his journey, everything he's learned about running a business, he goes and puts out the book 4-Hour Workweek, which I'm sure you're all familiar with already. And from there, he becomes a media angel. He knows how to promote himself. He's absolutely one of the greatest self-promoters of all time, and I forgot the award he won for it too. And it's absolutely true. He knows how to promote himself, and so he became a media angel, getting all types of press releases written about him, and got it to the point it just catapulted the book to a New York Times bestseller. And so in 2009, sells Brain Quicking LLC to a London-based firm for an undisclosed amount of money. And then now, he invests in multiple companies, specifically in the tech arena, and companies are often based out in California. Companies such as Twitter and a lot of other tech companies. If you're interested, visit his blog, The 4-Hour Workweek, for more information. 4-Hour Body was his next book, his most recent, also a New York Times bestseller. He obviously had a lot more money for his promotional for his promotions, and you could see video trailers that just look world class. You could just see he took it up to the next level, and also gave amazing content. And this is Tim Ferriss as you know him today, almost celebrity within the tech world, and most people wouldn't notice him if he walked down the street, but within the tech world and the business world, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Hope you've enjoyed this bio on Tim Ferriss. Find him at 4hourworkweek.com, and you can find his book at any major book retailer. I've enjoyed sharing this information with you. You can check me out at Jabril.com and also on Twitter at Jabril. And I look forward to bringing you the next business hero of the day or heroine. Take care and make it a great day.